What's up, everyone? We are back and welcome to another video because we're going to be talking about how the whole industry is copying Nintendo at this point, and it kind of goes to show you with the Nintendo Directs, the vision that the late Satoru Iwata had all those years back in 2010, 2011 when he was formulating these ideas to get information, to get gaming news directly to the fans out there. It did not go to waste, and the industry is following suit because today we have some announcements, new types of information that companies, Microsoft and Sony, they're going to be delivering directly to you guys, the fans, without the need of some type of other event or something going on, something that they broadcast directly to talk to their fans. And this is a good thing that the industry is copying Nintendo. So we're going to first start off with Sony and what they're doing, then we'll get to what Microsoft is doing. So Sony has announced a brand new format of direct information to fans called State of Play. This is PlayStation's new video showcase and it'll debut on Monday. Today we're introducing a new video program called State of Play, and the first episode kicks off Monday, March 25th at 2 p.m. Pacific time. State of Play will give you updates and announcements from the world of PlayStation. Our first episode will showcase upcoming PS4 and PSVR software, including new trailers, new game announcements, and new gameplay footage. You can watch it live on Twitch, YouTube, Twitter, or Facebook worldwide, and we'll be offering up the VOD edition or VOD edition shortly after the episode airs. And this is just the beginning. State of Play will return throughout the year with more updates and announcements. See you Monday. This is a Nintendo Direct style of thing. Now, people are saying that it's going to be more like the Xbox Live, so that they do have Inside Xbox more so than Nintendo Direct, but we have to kind of wait and see what they're going to be showing off, what the format is going to be, how they're going to do it, and I think that then we can kind of determine exactly what's going on here. But if it's more like Inside Xbox, then don't expect too much from this, because Inside Xbox kind of just recaps a lot of old information, like a lot of information that's already out there, and they just kind of highlight games that are already coming for more marketing publicity. Nintendo Directs are kind of pre-planned, like well in advance, have huge announcements at them, and are just completely different in tone and vibe, and it's something that Nintendo has been tweaking over the years. It's literally taken Nintendo, I would say, about a good 5 or 6 years since they started, actually maybe even more, to perfect the Nintendo Direct formula. So this is going to be a little bit different, but I do want to say something when it comes to the State of Play. They say announcements on the PS4 and also PSVR software. For me personally, the PSVR segments might be like the Nintendo 3DS segments. Like, when is this going to be over? Let's see what's going on with PlayStation 4. But it makes sense that Sony would do this. And I kind of anticipated, with many other people anticipating, after they decided to pull out of E3 and not be there at all, that they might introduce their own way of doing things that's much cheaper and you can get information directly to your users. I think Sony fans are going to like this. I think this is a much better way of doing things. I said this back then in 2011, 2012 or whatever, when Direct started. People called me names and said it was horrible, said fanboy, damage control, all this garbage, and now we're at this point. I'm glad to be validated that Nintendo Directs are the best and easiest and cleanest way, or the direct information to get stuff out to your users instead of waiting and waiting and waiting for E3 all year or some type of Space World or whatever the case is, PAX. You can do stuff when it's ready. You can formulate it and get your thoughts and get your info straight to your users out there. So I like this. I'm going to be broadcasting it March 25th, 2 p.m. PST. That is fine with me. I'm going to be broadcasting it in terms of a live stream, my live reaction to what they do. Hopefully it's better than Inside Xbox, because Inside Xbox is not that great to me. And the last Xbox event that they had from Mexico City, that was pretty boring. That was pretty boring for me, at least. But I understand why they did it, and I have no problem checking it out. So let's go ahead and move on to the next thing here, guys. And that is Microsoft announcing a brand new Nindies Direct type of format that they're going to be doing. So they already kind of copied Nintendo with their Inside Xbox stuff, right? Which is a little bit of a different type of show. But now they're announcing their own Nindies Direct style, or Nindies Showcase. And here's what they're calling it. They're saying announcing ID at Xbox Game Pass, a showcase of indie games coming to the Xbox Game Pass. So here's what they have to say completely on the blog at thenews.xbox.com. We are excited to announce ID at Xbox Game Pass, a stream highlighting great indie games coming soon to Xbox Game Pass, premiering March 26th at 9 a.m. PDT. In this show, you can expect to learn more about some of the hottest ID at Xbox titles coming to Xbox Game Pass with new reveals, gameplay highlights, and conversations with the developers. Fans will be able to check out our first ever episode, and they have the link, I'll have that for you guys. And our debut, we'll dive into games previously shown at E3 and XO18. Expect hits such as After Party, Void Bastards, and Supermarket Shriek to be highlighted. In addition to new game announcements, we'll also share a visit to Night School Studio, the creative team behind the hit game Oxenfree, a behind-the-scenes look at their upcoming game After Party, extra made-up bonus internet points if you tweet to us about your advanced Frisbee college courses. Hope you join us for our debut episode on March 26th at 9 a.m. PDT. So that's all the information that they had there with that, which is quite a bit. They told us exactly what's going to be happening with their show, but there should be some new announcements. So I'll probably stream this one as well. And this is exactly why they went out and got Damon Baker. This is exactly why they went out and got the Nindy guy. They got the indie dude from Nintendo to put this together because they want to make sure that they highlight independent software more, because independent software sales on Xbox are garbage. It is the lowest on Xbox. That's why you see games often skip Xbox or they just come last to Xbox, is just because the independent in terms of the sales wise, not very good. Now getting on Xbox is actually not too bad. I think that developers are happy with the program or becoming more happy with the program with the idea at Xbox, and they're doing a good job over there after early criticism back in 2013, 2014 and all that. Indie developers have had a lot more success getting their games on Xbox, but they want to be able to highlight and get sales of the games up more. That's the reason why they're doing this. Not because developers can't get their games on Xbox, it's because developers are having trouble selling games on Xbox when it comes to indie developers. So they want to highlight that. They want to get better sales, and this is the way that they're going to do it. And they needed somebody to do this, and that is Damon Baker. So Damon Baker off to Microsoft, and they're probably paying him nicely in order to get this done. So I can see why they're copying Nintendo. They went and got the Nintendo guy, and they also are copying a Nindy show, and it just makes sense. All of this is kind of falling into place in terms of the industry copying Nintendo with certain things, but this is a good thing. Not saying that this is a bad thing. This is a good thing that Sony and Microsoft are taking notice, because I actually really like the showcases. I really like the Nindies highlights or indie highlights. I really like the Nintendo Direct format of doing things, and you're seeing that Microsoft and Sony are adapting to the times when it comes to it. So shout outs once again to the late Satoru Iwata for bringing this type of vision, which is literally changing the gaming industry and how we get information and everything. And I'm looking forward to both of these, the state of play from PlayStation and also the ID at Xbox Game Pass in terms of what they have here. There should be some new announcements. I want to see what Damon Baker has for us, how he's going to be presenting this to us, if he's the one who is presenting. So it's going to be interesting to see how all of it plays out in the future of both of these, and how Microsoft and Sony kind of sculpt and perfect their formula over the years compared to how Nintendo did it. So what do you guys think about all of this when it comes to state of play and also ID at Xbox Game Pass, the shows and all that? Are you guys going to tune in for these? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. All right, guys, that wraps it up for this video here. Go ahead and check out the links in the description below. We got Facebook and Twitter. Go ahead and give us a like and a follow on our social media. Hit that like button if you did like this video. Lets me know you guys want more content like this going forward in the future. And subscribe to PlayerEssence for latest RPG, Japanese, and Nintendo gaming news. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll catch you guys for the next one. Peace.